Hello everybody and welcome to another episode on the channel. I am Mocha Cat and today we are going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Consider this your warning right here. This game might not be suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have safe experiences playing this game. This is your warning, guys, okay? I've never really played this game. I know it's supposed to be, I think, horror. Maybe it's horror, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So, let's hop right into it. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 18 of age, and you consent to the exposure of highly disturbing content. Yes! I agree! I loved being disturbed. I don't know, the sound might be a little high on this. I don't want to drown out my voice, so we'll keep the music there just in case. New game. Enter my name, Mocha Cat. Okay. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. The girl is a Sayori? Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. The classic childhood friend. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today? But it just kind of works out, because you've known each other for a long time. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up on her. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that, but you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mocha Cat. Maybe I should move up by her. Like I'm talking to her. Here we go. Alright. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. And I'm sassy and rude. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Mocha Cat, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? You mean like a Doki Doki Literature Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Dismissively. That's such a weird word. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's a weird sentence. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Wow, thanks, that was kind of you. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I'll have to Google what that is. Do that for me right now, editor. Do it right now. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. You don't have to. That's not my problem if you're worrying about. Okay, whatever. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise that you'll try a little? How rude. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Yeah, she's kind of a douchebag. I can't say that. She's kind of rude. She's kind of rude. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club, of course. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to my classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. You know what? Well, you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I'm ever wary that she'd have any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Why would you make a literature club, though? Make, like, a monster hunter club. Paranormal club. Something like that. Something fun and interesting. Why a literature club? I hate literature. That's why I'm playing this game that involves reading. Good thing it has visuals. That sounded weird. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of a vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. You know, I like myself. Usually in these games, I hate the things that the main character says. But you know, in this game, I actually relate to the main character. Which is me, but like, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Yeah, you little, rude little son of a... Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Why would you do that? Why? Go back to the club right now, tell them you lied, or even, you don't even have to tell them you lied. Just say, I was trying to get a new member, but, you know, things didn't work out, you know? You don't have to lie, because technically you tried getting a new member, which was me, but I don't want to be part of your club, so just say I was not interested. And not to me make cupcakes and everything. Well, that was dumb. Don't make a promise you can't keep. See, look, I relate to this character. Why would you even make cupcakes before you know if there's going to be a new member? It's like counting your eggs before they hatch, you know? So silly. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? This character is me. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for cupcakes. Dun, dun, dun. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a selection of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. My life is terrible. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. She opens the door right in my face, knocking me across the room. I hit my face across the wall and... Anyways, I get revived. And so, we enter the classroom. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you too, Lassie. Sayori always says nice things about you. Really? Because she's been talking crap the entire time. Ever since I started this game, it's been non-stop crap from her. Oh no, I'm in the way! Where do I go? Right here. Perfect. Perfect face for me. I'm kind of short. Maybe these girls are just really tall. We can go with that. That way I fit. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. No, I'm in the way again! I just moved! Where do I go? Here? We're gonna have to shrink down a little bit. Right there. Perfect! Very realistic to real life. Okay. Milk Cat! No, that's not her voice. Let me see. You're brat. You're polite. And you're childish? I don't know. That's the vibes I'm getting. Let's see. Mocha Cat! What a nice surprise! Yeah. I can't do that many voices. Mocha Cat! What a nice surprise! That's gonna be her voice. Welcome to the club! Dot dot dot. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ooh, I can grow big again. What are you looking at? I'm looking at this ugly pile of trash right in front of me. That was super rude, but she deserves it. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuka? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Tatsuki. Tatsuki? Is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayorita. Oh, so you're just sexist. Anyways, you thought you were getting a new member, so you celebrated. You found out I was a boy, and now you're mad? So you're sexist, I see. Anime girls, I don't get it. I'm in the way! This is gonna happen the entire time, isn't it? Right there. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayorita says that quietly in your ear. I pressed the button. Disappointed. She was gonna whisper in my ear lovingly. But now I missed it. Anyways, this is Tatsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. I knew it. You can tell. You can usually tell by a character design what the character's like. I don't know how to explain it. Don't say something like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayorite and Ketsuka. Oh my gosh, I'm going to keep saying their names wrong the entire time. We're going to shorten this. Your nickname is Sei, and yours is Nat. Got it? This is Nat and Sai. Sei and Nat. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. That's not even a Japanese name and I mispronounced it. Is that right? That's right. Let's go. It's great to see you again, Mocha Cat. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in our class. Beautiful and athletic. I called it. She is an athlete. She's like, did I say athlete? I think I said athlete. Maybe I said, I don't know what I said. I had a feeling coming from her. I should say these things so I can call it. Basically, completely out of my league. Yeah. No, you need to have more self-confidence. Now that I say that, who cares if she's in your league if you don't even, know her as a person? So having her smile at me so gingerly feels a little... You too, Moki. My gosh. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Mocha. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made him. I'll get him. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Such a brat. You are a brat. Oh no, I'm in the way. I want to make sure you guys have a good view. Well, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few drinks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened. There is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Do I have to choose? Natsuka? Okay, Nat and Yuri. Yuri on ice. We got this. I know this name. I can say this name all day long. I can say Yuri all day. And Yuri walks over to the corner of the room where Nat grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori. Nat proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. No! Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Nat lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh my gosh, like me? Did you make them in my image? Did you make them in my image? I don't have the white hair, but I have the beautiful kitty ears. So, these are clearly made in my image. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Like mocha chocolate? So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Nat. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. I don't know why I confuse Monica with Mocha. I just see Mon and I think monkey. Maybe she is a bit of a monkey, who knows? It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already manages to get icing on her face. Not gonna lie, that's a little gross, but I also do the exact same thing, sometimes. I try not to. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Which angle is the best to bite off this cat's face and devour its soul? Which angle? Nat is quiet. Oh, she's embarrassed because we complimented her. I can't help but notice she's sneaking gazes in my direction. Oh my gosh, I'm a boy. She can't handle herself. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Yeah, she did. Sayori said she made the cupcakes. Do you not remember this? This is really good. Thank you, Nat. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Anime girl. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, as I already said. Well, maybe. My gosh, so dramatic. I said I liked her cupcakes. But not for you, you know, dummy. No. Sayori said you made cupcakes for the new person. I am the new member. Me. I am the new member. Alright. I give up on Nat's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Good job. I would do the same. Not gonna lie. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. I'm not a big fan of tea, I'll admit. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You girl, you're tall. You're tall. You're so tall. I'm tall queen right here. I gotta be proportionate to the conversation. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Is that, like, unbelievable to you? It's just a tea set. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help to enjoy a good book? I guess. Now I'm in the way. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Intimidated that she has a You guys got weird logic here. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away dramatically. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. No, this character. It's not me anymore. Cross this out right now. Put hate. At least I hate tea with a burning passion. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. No! Stop moving around! So what made you consider the literature club? Well, you see, I have this best friend, and she was insulting the heck out of me, telling me I'd be a loser and a terrible, jobless, homeless, terrible, antisocial, terrible person. And so I kind of got peer pressured into coming to a place that I absolutely hate, instead of going to a club that I might actually enjoy. You see, that's why. Because I got peer pressured and guilt tripped into it by my best friend. I really need new friends. Do you want to be my friend? I was afraid of this question. But don't worry, I answered it for you. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Mocha that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. But you should. Tell the truth. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could possibly be a board member of any of our major school clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, I'm just, quirky like that. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I gotta remember which voices are for who. You're Sonic. It feels like nothing but arguing about budgets and policies, and how to prepare for events. Yeah, that's like the entire job. I'd much rather keep something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. No, I was in the perfect spot. Here, we can just have my head here. How about that? We'll do that for a little bit. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, you go away? You made me move my character just to go away one frame later? Am I a joke to you? Am I a joke to you? You see these cat ears? These cat ears show that I'm a very serious person. Look at them and realize the mistakes you have made. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I wonder why. It must be because you're reading books in the 20th century. Nobody reads books anymore. To be fair, this was made a couple of years ago, but still. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, like a book, because books suck. Especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Maybe if it was like a comic book club. That would be interesting. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Wow. This is deep. That part is deep. Kind of sad. Very deep. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Am I reading that wrong? I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. What a weird thing to say. Yeah, we'll do our best to get my way. Oh my gosh, all of them. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in some goal. What are their goals? You want to grow the club. You want to add a new member, so your goal is pretty much completed at this point. You don't have a goal, and you don't have a goal either. Man, what interesting goals. You're the only one with a goal. Although I suppose all their goals are to get me. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Although I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Mocha Cat, what kind of things do you like to read? Comics? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Just say manga. Yes, there you go. Perfect! Okay, manga it is! I can predict the future. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Nat's head suddenly perks up. Are you grossed out or are you interested? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, she's a weeb. I figured it out. Not much of a reader, I guess. Not much of a reader? Do you know how long some series are? Have you seen how long One Piece is? Reading all of that manga is like equivalent to reading a Harry Potter book, at least. So I don't want to hear it from you, Missy. I don't want to hear it from you. Got it? Got it? Good. Well, that can change. Wow, you want to change me right away? I guess you're not a good girl either. I know all these girls are terrible girls. My best friend, my childhood friend, is rude to me. This lady wants to change me. The other girl's just a brat for no reason. And I know that there's something up with that other girl because I know this is like a horror or whatever. We had that warning. We had that warning at the beginning for a reason. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What do you mean spoke without thinking? She's the jerk. It's okay to have your own interest. If you don't like manga, that's fine. The audacity you have to ask a question and I answer and you are there and you say, ew, I'm gonna change you for that answer because I don't like the answer you gave me for the question I asked is so rude. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds, like manga. That level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, just like manga. And telling such a good story in such a foreign world is equivalently impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way of her eyes light up that she finds herself comfortable in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop, like manga does? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh no, you're gonna want to murder me. You're gonna want to know the feeling of what murder is like, aren't you? There was a story about that. Someone who was watching true crime, and they wanted to know how it felt to, commit murder. Yep, that's gonna be you. That's gonna be you. Are you happy? You're gonna be a new celebrity. That's gonna be you one day, kid. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Just talk about your manga. We're here about literature. Manga is literature. Manga is, regardless of your opinion, it is literature. And so I have a right to talk about it just as much as you have a right to talk about any other book. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror because I hate everyone and everything. I'm so moody and edgy. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Nat's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. I'm so unique. That's right. You usually like to write down cute things, don't you, Nat? Oh my gosh, I can't even say their names. What? Oh my gosh. I'm a girl. Oh my gosh, I can't express my feelings because I'm a teenager. Oh my gosh. What gives you that idea? You left that scrap of paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. It's probably a poem like Mocha Heart, X, Nat, Natsuku, Kun, Mocha Kakun, X, blah 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 Nat, blah 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 love. That's probably what it's about. Oh, I need to make predictions. So we already know she's writing creepy poems. You're going to become a murderer, stalker, try to kill me. You're going to try to kill me or kidnap me. I still don't know about you yet. You're giving off good vibes, but that's probably the worst part. You're probably going to turn out to be like a tsundere and kill everyone else. Then best friend girl, fanfic? I don't know, I'm trying to think of something literature-y. All I can think is lusty, creepy poems, kidnapping, tsundere murdering everyone, and then the other one just seems so tame. The like writing fanfic. That seems so tame though. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori slittles up behind Nat and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. If you don't want to be cute, don't dye your hair pink. Wear a man's outfit. Wear some pants. I guess that's kind of an opinion if skirts are cute. But wear a tie. Get rid of these little pins and bows. Get a buzz cut, man. Get a buzz cut. Don't be afraid. Get a buzz cut. Then nobody will call you cute ever again. Well, no, wait. That's not... I'm not saying people with buzz cuts are cute. Are not cute. I mean, I'm just saying, you fit the traditionally cute. You need to leave the traditionally cute and go somewhere else. Go to the traditionally rugged. Grow a beard. Get some muscles. Go to the gym. Go for the not traditionally cute. Nat, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Oh my gosh, expressing myself in school in front of my bestest friends that I care about? I couldn't do that. Nat averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Maybe I would. Have you ever seen that comic Stalker X Stalker? What if that's the situation you're in? Just express yourself, and if I don't like them, then that means you can change your focus onto something else that I might like, or find somebody who does like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Net feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Man, how many times have you rehearsed that? No, I'm in the way. Oh, I'm in the middle. Oh, I'm in the middle. Oh. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? I do. Mocha Cat does. I write. I like writing. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Net feel comfortable about sharing hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Okay, this time... I disappeared. I'm upside down! How did I do this? I wanted to read someone's poems. Oh my gosh, again? You make me change my position just to disappear, again. We all sit in silence for a moment. You don't understand how many times I've had to change my position. Going over here now. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Net and Yuri look questionably. Quizzically? Is this a word? Let's all go home and write our own poems. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I don't like that idea because I have to express myself. Yeah, let's do it. I'm in the way, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Plus, now we all have a new member. I think this will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mocha Cat? Monica smiles warmly at you once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs I'm looking at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. What? I'm sorry, I thought... Mocha Cat! You all... My gosh, we just met. You guys need, some more friends, I think. Like some more male friends is what I'm saying. Because, you instantly all fell for me. I mean, I have a feeling you guys were all stalking me at some point, and that you childhood friend, you lured me here into this trap. Yeah, you guys are kind of all obsessed with me, aren't ya? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Dude, just say no. You're not defenseless. Oh my gosh, this isn't anime. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Dude, oh my gosh. I'm delusional. I am delusional. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literacy club. Why? Whatever. Do what you want. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes! Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a minute. If you really just came up for cupcakes, I would be super peeved off. Oh my gosh, she said the P word. Meow. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literacy Club. Thanks, I guess. Everyone's out of the way. Oh my gosh. Freedom. Freedom. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to our next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Mocha Cat, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I really feel the anxiety whelming up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat about Yuri and Nat cleaning up their food. Hey Mocha Cat, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! My gosh, we walked out. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole while, my mind is wandering back and forth between the four girls. Sayori. Oh no, I'm gonna get. They're gonna list them one by one. Crap, where do I go? We go right. Yeah, right in the bottom corner. Right in the bottom corner. Sayori, Nat, Yori, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? No, because you hate literature. You hate literature, it doesn't matter. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of the circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Man, that's not foreshadowing at all. No foreshadowing whatsoever. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Oh, I get to do something instead of read? Oh my goodness. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Who I like most? Wait, I can't do Monica? Whatever. Let's see. Who do I like most? You're a brat. Hate you. You're a jerk. So I guess I'm gonna go with stalker murdery girl. So I guess shy is the best word. I love blankies. I don't know if you like blankies though. You're dark and brooding, I guess. Contamination. Whatever. Childhood, analyze, fear, lipstick, embrace, adventure. Festering wants of a murder? Yes, she jumped. That must mean that it's hers. Okay. Disoriented insight. Yes, Miss passion. Passion to murder? No, wrong person. Darn it. Jump. Disaster. Silly Nightgrown? That might be it. Nightgrown. Darn it! I don't know how. You're not. Unrequited scars. Flee? Okay, the first thing that went to mind was a bug, but I think it means like running away. Like scaredy cat. Uncomfortable. Yes. Okay. Brief, treacherous misery. Misery's you. Why are you misery? I guess she brings misery to me. She brings the misery. Meager. Dude. Meager. I don't know a lot of these words. I didn't even know some of these words existed. Like, they just, some of these words... Who's ever heard of the word meager before? Seriously, I've never heard of that ever. Okay. Dazzle? Alone? Alone. You're not alone. You have these 3 friends. Play a game to determine guilt. Oh my goodness. I don't think these match any of the girls. Determination. Yes, okay, there we go. Portrait. Physiology. What? Okay. Lazy. I love lazy people. You're not. Okay, whatever. Daydream dance. Email. Email? What are you doing in here? Comfort. Love. Summer. Electric. Puppy. Puppy? Milk? Milk? Are we saying something? Okay, never mind. We're not saying anything here. That was... Okay. Atone, question, romance, time, math. Atone for your sins! Mouse, clumsy, uncanny, awesome. Wait, these are probably going to be describing words. I'm going to be like, oh, you are very clumsy. I love your clumsiness. Let's do... flower. Darn it. Wrong person. I hate you, friend. Despair. Yes! Bed rose unpeaceful and heartbeat and no. Hurt. Darn you! How are you hurt? You're the one who's obsessed with murder. How are you hurt? It's going the wrong way. Depression. Well, apparently I don't know when I see a depressed person. Sensation. Whoop. Whoop. I like whoop. Whoop. Okay. Secretive. Yes. Okay. Crime is son. Yes, that's you. Because crime is son. Excitement. Funny. Landscape. Happy. Anime. You're not. Oh yeah, she liked anime. What am I even saying? Let's see the results of the poem, and then I'm going to end the episode. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Hi again, Mocha Cat. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. You better not run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literacy club. Man, this sucks. Why am I back here? Why did I do this to myself? I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mocha Cat. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Dude, I can quit the club anytime. I could skip meetings. Does it really matter? It's not really that much of a commitment. It's not like I have to show up every single day of the week. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Do you think I don't know how to read? I know how to read, okay? I'm not illiterate, okay? I've been reading this entire game. I'm not illiterate. Although sometimes I act like it, I suppose. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! Because this is a club about books. What? You're just a jerk. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Wow. This is a club. Okay, never mind. I gotta forget. I forget this is anime. This is the one thing I hate about anime. It's drama. I hate it when it's so dramatic. That's why I always choose, like, you know, Yuri on Ice. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of drama, love drama, but, yeah. Yuri on Ice is, like, the first thing that came to mind because, well, Yuri right here. Nat, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Nat finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I mean, it is. It literally is. Swiftly defeated, Nat plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mocha always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Fun with literature, the thing I hate. The thing I hate, I'm going to have fun with. And I'm going to do my best at, because I love literature, as I have stated several times. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Oh my. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. I love how blunt this character is. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mocha Cat can become good friends too. What do you mean, how come? Just because I can bake my own cupcakes and eat them, doesn't mean I won't be jealous that you're eating a cupcake in front of me. I still have cupcakes on the mind from earlier. Think about it. You have a cupcake, you're eating it, I'm gonna be jealous. Even though I can go home and I can make a whole batch of cupcakes, I'm still gonna be jealous. Because I don't have it Sayori? Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. What do you mean? She just said you guys can be friends, and you're like, what weird situation are you talking about? What? Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? A poem? Wait, Sayori! Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Dude, just give me the gift. You brought a gift and you're not going to give it to me? Anime logic has me dumbfounded sometimes. No, son of a gun! I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. It shouldn't be a big deal to begin with. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And you could, discuss it if you wanted to. How is this girl actually being so cute? My goodness. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is really burned into a book. Buried! Oh my gosh, yes, your face is burning off in the book. This book is on fire and it's burning your face off right as we speak. This makes perfect sense, do not question it. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nat is rummaging through the closet. Man, it looks like nobody wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Don't do that. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea for the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that's all, you know? We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Let me think. What about... Well, you could make giant scenes of the books. So, like Avatar, for example. You could make an Avatar scene. And, that would be interesting. And, the animals, you can make the creatures. Make some, some references. Make references that people will know. Basic books, Dr. Seuss, something like that. Harry Potter. Throw some Harry Potter characters out there. Things will work out, okay? Put Harry Potter out there. You're gonna get a whole bunch of people. Put out some dragons. Put out some knights. Get all the weebs. Easy. Easy. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak with their creative mind. What's this? Yuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, don't you think food will be a good trick? What kind? Well, I guess you could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. Nat would love to do that. You're right. Nat makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That's not why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. I agree with this statement. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details for the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get onto my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Are we gonna possess her? Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. No! Well, she's so big. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. It's your fault for not having something for me to do. I come to this club, and you don't give me anything to do. What do you expect? Why do you even care? This isn't the napping club. That's a great club name. Does our club have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. I should just bring my manga here and read the manga, and then when I go home I can watch anime. Problem solved. You're so rude. You're trying to convince me to come to this club, and you're like, oh, well, you can't sleep. We're not gonna give you anything to do. You're just gonna have to sit there and do absolutely nothing by yourself while everyone else has, just talking away. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Oh, come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances at herself. How is it written all over me? Oh my gosh, you dumb! You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. You really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just that in your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. I did. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I don't really care about that. I am such a great person, honestly. Telling somebody that they have something wrong with them, not wrong with them necessarily, telling somebody that you have like a stain on your shirt or like say a smudge on your face from like art, I don't know, from lunch. That is what a real friend does. A real friend will tell you that kind of stuff. Hey, you me? And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. That was kind of mean, wasn't it? Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What is this angle? What the heck is this angle? Oh, this is really an anime, isn't it? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. You mean help you? Like, kind of the definition of a friend? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about this. Stupid. Wow, I am rude as well. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful! That button might come off! Why is this one so hard to close? Oh my gosh, it's because you have boobies! I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Ugh. If you don't ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh my goodness. Don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now. Why does this feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's too stuffy. Buy a binder. Or a new jacket. One of the two. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls again. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Maybe she's ace. Maybe she's a lesbian. Maybe it's because she's into me and doesn't want to get a boyfriend unless it's me. There's so many options here. Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Yeah, I don't think she really said anything embarrassing either. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Mocha suddenly calls out. Why don't we start the poems we wrote now? Finally! Yay! Mocha Cat, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots around to retrieve her poem. I haven't sounded enthusiastic the entire time. I don't know why, but I decided that I'm going to be monotone like this entire time when I speak. Like 90% of it. By the way, did you remember your poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I could have written about anything. I literally could have written, the dog went poo. The ghost said boo. I came to school, and there was a pool. On the ground, I saw a round ball. I can't do that on the spot. It was pretty good until I got to, round. I can't really find any inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Nat and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. Yuri! Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. We need some punctuation in here. So it's bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a specific writing habit that you're usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in a new writer is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick word styles separately from the topic matter. They form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Like a serial killer's would, you know? Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning, for example, and trying new things. I hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nat can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? What do you mean, how? Have you heard her speak at least once? Well, never mind. I shouldn't talk about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Nat. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I would love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? That's what I'm saying. Ghost under the light. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to read this, am I? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the embers aglow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue hues of the future. A bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers. I flicker back. Dun dun dun! See, your poem didn't have to be about one of these girls. It could have been about a street lamp that was old, an old street lamp. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? Actually, no, I was thinking that. I mean, it is a beautiful handwriting style, yes. I struggle to read it. I will admit I struggle to read that, just a little bit, because, I didn't learn cursive. I don't learn cursive. I like it when it's just a text font, like this, right here. This is perfect. But it took you a long time to read. Did they time me? Did they? Or were they just assuming? Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Oh wait, that was me. Oh, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. To be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Are you a ghost? Huh? Haha. Actually, the short isn't about a ghost at all, Mocha Cat. It's about an old street lamp that flickers on and off that hasn't been replaced yet. That's what it's about. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Only glanced over it, but I took forever to read it. Which one? You gotta pick. You can't say I glanced over it, but also took a long time to read it. Those things contradict each other. Remember, the poet often expresses their own thoughts, feelings, and expression in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolized compared to a ghost, limbering in their last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it made me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be too long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I should already know these things. We're in like high school right now. This is like basic English stuff that you learn like right away in school. I should already know like half of this stuff. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Counting on me for what? To write a poem that fits your standards? A poem that fits your standards. That's what you want from me. I'm gonna save it here, actually, guys. We can keep these reactions for next time, but right now I'm pretty deep into recording. I'm like more than an hour in, so we're gonna end it here. I'll save this for the next video. Let's save it. Empty slot. Oh, I should have saved a slot when I was writing the poem. Why did I do that? It's okay. Right here. Quit. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Quit. Alright. Oh, now we got a black screen. Alright, guys. That's the end of the video. I hope you all have a great, amazing day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, tell me if you like this as a series. Have a good one, everybody.